back at the beach, tyres are down. Let's hope for same as yesterday and we don't get bogged. No flat tyres. So many dead shearwaters. They're just like lining the beach. Poor buggers. On the plus side, dingoes will be happy. I've made it to where I wanted to go, safe and sound, not bogged. There's a lot of people with dogs on the beach, which is really frustrating. I just know that if a dingo is to come down and kill their cavoodle or their bloody designer dog, they would be the first ones to cry for a culling of the dingoes here, despite them being in the wrong by bringing dogs here. And that's what I find so frustrating, is that people will do the wrong thing and then as a result the dingoes suffer for it. I mean, it happened in Exmouth, it's happened all over Gari, it happens all over the country, and I just don't want this place to fall victim to that as well. And it's people's stupidity that allows for that opportunity to happen. I don't know, I just find it so frustrating. And I don't know what to do about it. Like, do you report them? Who do you report it to? Like, yeah. The fact that they could get attacked by a dingo is one thing, but then it's also the introduction of diseases, parasites, all sorts of different things. And part of me feels like maybe I'm being extreme, or I'm overprotective, or I'm too worried, or something like that, but it happens. It can wipe out entire populations, and in this particular area, which I'm very careful to not actually say the name of, it's surrounded by private property that farms, generally speaking. They kill dingoes, they drop poison, they do it all. So in a way, it's not actually, but in a safety sense, it's almost like we're on an island, in that you have one side is the ocean, so obviously they can't go off that way, and if they tread too far west, they'll get killed. So this is a really interesting population of animals, because they're isolated in a way that people don't actually realize. And because of that, there's only so many breeding males and females that are here, and that also means that the numbers are theoretically capped at a certain level. And I don't know if they're even remotely close to that or anything like that, but the point is, when you introduce a threat like zoonotic diseases into a population that has almost a limit to the number that it can hit, you're playing with fire. And that's exactly what's happening here. And it's so evident to the point where when a animal dies, pack structures change from the top all the way to the bottom. From individuals to packs, everything changes when one animal is taken out of the ecosystem. And that sort of shows two things. One, how tight dingo packs are, and then on the other end, how vulnerable they are to things like disease and mass deaths and hunting and all of these sorts of things. And I don't know, people just don't realize that, or they just don't care. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that people just don't give a shit. That's what I'm working so fucking hard to change. I just hope that through all of this, through showing this side of dingoes and showing them in their natural habitat, thriving and playing the role that they're put on this earth to do, I hope that I can just shift perceptions just that little bit, or at least open the conversation, because I feel like every day it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse for dingoes. And lately I'm finding it really hard to stay positive. Really hard. And little things like this, to most people would probably sound like nothing, but to me, it means a lot. got like 2 shots, but he took off as soon as he saw me, so not ideal. Two hours down, 3 to go. Had 1 sighting. It's getting really hot now. The wind is picking up, so that's sort of taking the bite out of it a bit. It's pretty brutal today. It's just when there's no shade whatsoever. You're just so exposed, and the sun takes no prisoners. I've had my headphones in this whole time because the wind is blowing sand into my ear, and it's the only thing that stops it. So I'm not even really listening to anything. I look like the kid in primary school who would say, "No hat, no play," if you forgot your hat. It's the current state of my feet after weeks of walking through the sand dunes. It's very sore. So there's 1 dingo up ahead. I had one just run along this ridge line here, and then there was another one with a feather in its mouth just back there. So I got a variety of shots, but this one is clearly very interested in whatever I'm doing. Very shy dingo behind me, and every time I stand up he runs away, so I have to commando crawl back to my camera with my bag. The sun has officially set. It also looks like a storm's rolling through, so I'm going to try and beat that. Get back to the car, and then I'm going to get a burrito because I feel like I've earned it today. It's been a massive day, but some of the shots that I just got, I'm just so happy. I hope they come out well, but they looked amazing through the camera, so we'll wait and see. Alright, plan of attack is the same as yesterday. I'm just going to keep a steady pace and try and get up in one go, because I think if I don't get up in one go, then I'll be bogged. So let's see how we go. Okay, steady. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh.